let's not bore the people.
Yeah, okay.
It'll echo. So
Okay.
we dance to nothing.
Yes,
so
we
there
do.
you go.
We danced to
So our
nothing.
timing's off. Who cares? Let's get
It's
on
okay.
with it.
What's up?
I just want to tell, first off, I want to just start off by saying hi to everybody. And I just want to say, the whole world has two different people.
Mm-hmm.
There's the people that believe that, God is the almighty creator and created us. Then there's the other set of people that think that God didn't create everything, but we're created by the almighty creator. There you go. Okay. Does that make any sense?
Okay. Put 1 in the chat if that made sense to you. Put 2 in the chat if that made no sense and was ignorant and ridiculous.
The second thing I want to talk about before we lose all our audience is that last night I fell asleep. Right before I fell asleep, I'm like, we had the best show starter.
Yes, the best show starter and the title of
the show. Everything nailed out.
And how we would start the show.
Good. I'll never forget it.
Right.
And Debbie's like, "Oh, that's good, Mark.
Yeah.
That's amazing."
Mm-hmm.
We both woke up this morning and were like, "What?
Can't remember it.
We got to write this stuff down
we
because
need a
we're
notebook.
old. We're too old.
We need a notebook and we need to write this
Our show would
down.
be fantastic if we were younger.
It would be. If we could remember anything,
and
it would be better.
Yeah, no news over at the school other than the kids are going,
nuts. Lunchtime is nutty fruitcake at the school right now. Nutty
And we all went out and saw the
eclipse. Everybody survived the eclipse. I'm so happy that everything went smoothly for the eclipse.
It was a nothing
We're
burger.
still here, just like we said.
Yeah. And
it would be something,
the only
or
thing,
it would be nothing.
We weren't in totality, so we didn't get but go check out Nunya on the back 20.
Nunya, Texas on the back
Nunya,
20.
Texas on the back 20.
And Little Frenchie in Big Texas.
They had really good coverage of it.
Yes, they did, of totality.
And it was awesome.
And probably,
if you were in totality.
Julie and Randy at Heard That probably had it too. They did have it.
There's a whole bunch out there. Go check it out. Check them all out.
Mm-hmm.
But all I noticed was they went crazy with the chemtrails that day. I mean,
leading up to it, a few days before and everything.
Yeah.
Like leading up, like a week before it, every time we would go outside to do the trash, there was chemtrails all over the place.
The kind that spread out like super wide, like not just a little. I mean, they would just start taking up the whole sky. And
since the eclipse,
nothing.
Sky is perfectly blue, no chemtrails. Jets, we see jets go through. There's a little
tiny thing going off the back of them,
and then it disappears. Nothing streaking straight across the whole sky.
You can try to tell me, well, if the atmospheric conditions are different. No, I'm not buying it at all. But that's just me. What else do we got? Anything? I wanted to say a shout out to my mountain homestead. Yeah, they're traveling. Let's prayers that their move goes successful. They already started, but they're probably still in the midst of it as we speak. So hope everything goes good.
Yes,
and they're good people. Listen, the family reached out to them, right?
Right,
and they said, "We're gonna help you. Why haven't you asked us?" Because they're not the type of people that go, "Oh, help me, help.
No, they are the helpers.
They are the helpers.
Mm-hmm. They are the helpers.
But they're not going to turn down help. I think I'm the same way. Like, I want to help others, but I don't expect to go over like, hey, I want this, I know you're good at it, so why don't you help me, right? We're not those type of people. Now, if somebody comes over and says, I'm going to be starting a welding project, and if I'm struggling, but my neighbor's a welder, but if he saw me and he came over and said, dude, man, you're idiotic and ridiculous. Get out of my way. And I would be like, oh, thank you very much. Those are the type of people that I hope we are. And, if everybody did that,
Ken,
we would be in a better situation. I don't know. What's Ken saying?
He says that the intro is the best part of the show.
Oh, yeah. Whenever we dance?
I guess.
I don't know.
And so he wants us to replay it because he missed the intro.
Okay, well.
So let's redo the intro. And then we got some stuff to go over with you.
We're going to lose people, Ken.
No, we're
going to lose people, but here we go.
Because you need the intro.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh
Ken.
my gosh! Thanks for losing half our audience, Ken.
TJ says that they're not chemtrails. That it is just depending on the atmosphere.
That's all fine.
Yeah.
We can
conditions
have
when it's cold in the morning and you start your car. So yes,
all right.
We can respect that.
That's respect. It's all our. It's just been way in Oklahoma here. It's getting out of control.
Right.
But that's just my opinion.
Just your opinion.
And we're fine. Yeah. And again, scientifically, it might be I'm crazy. It's okay. We can get on with the news here, but anything else you want to say before we get going?
Yeah, well, let's start by talking, because I don't have a slide on this, about it was last year when Biden had the people that won the basketball. See, I don't do basketball.
Oh yeah, UConn.
Like UConn basketball.
I don't follow it too, but I've seen the same story. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you want me to tell it? Okay, you think I'm better at it?
Yeah, I think you are.
All right. So the UConn players, they won last year. So somebody was interviewing one of the basketball players and said, "Yeah, what was your experience whenever you went to the White House and spoke with Biden?" He goes, "Oh, it was kind of interesting." He goes, "We walk in. He goes, guys, come on over here, get a picture with me." So they all get together, do a picture. And he says, then he rambled for like 3 minutes, totally ignored the head coach. And then at the end of 3 minutes speech, he goes, guys, come on over. Let's get a group picture. He had forgotten that they already had
a group picture.
The group picture in 3 minutes.
And then they asked him, what did he talk about for those 3 minutes? And
the guy he said, I couldn't understand
what
one word he said.
No, I couldn't understand him. So, anyway.
He was just being honest, that you asked for his opinion.
Right.
Now, don't, people will be like, oh, he's terrible, but that's just the way it goes. Listen. There's probably a reason why I'm not president right now is because I'm a nobody.
Well, and you can't remember anything.
I can't remember when I fell asleep with the best show ever. It was going to be fantastic today.
It was going to be just breathtaking.
And people would be like, oh my gosh.
People would come from miles around because
just to
of
watch
the title.
These two idiots on a couch.
No, can't remember it. So
maybe it was that we're two idiots.
on a couch.
And can't believe anybody watches us. Okay,
it's not. Let's get out to the news.
Well, let's get out to my story first.
Okay, let's
go
out to
you said your witty, funny story. Okay, here we go. This is great. I can't even imagine this, but this illegal alien tries to rob a bank in Ohio using a translator app because he couldn't figure out how to say, put the money in the bag. And I'm like, hold on 1 second. And you see the people being robbed is like, are we being robbed by an app?
Yeah.
Phone app?
Yeah.
This is the most bizarre.
Like AI robbing you.
The world's gone mad whenever you're just sitting there going, oh, it's got a thing pointed at me. I better just, I want to laugh kind of, but sure, whatever.
Yeah,
but,
okay.
I thought that was funny.
Let's talk about what happened with gold and silver yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
So
the good thing is that I looked.
You did.
Else I would have never known it happened.
Because it ended up even, or just down a little bit.
Silver was up 6%, ready to shatter the $30 mark.
Yeah, right.
And gold was not too far behind. It's up, 4 or 5%. It's like, this is it. The central bank dollar system is starting to collapse. It's over. Right. They can't save it. It's starting to balloon.
Yes.
No, you explain the rest of it because it doesn't make any sense to me.
The physical gold and silver derives its value from the paper derivative of gold and silver, the stock market.
Yeah.
From the stock market.
Yeah.
So they can suppress that.
They work their wizardry. And it went down to actually finishing almost 1% down, which is
absolutely,
It I don't get it.
Yeah, it's all right.
One day, I'm told by my experts, and don't take financial advice.
Do not take financial advice from two janitors.
It's supposed to race up amazingly, and I thought
that's what it.
That's what it's doing. Yeah. It's going up so fast. Bing, bing. Every time I looked, it's up another $1. I'm like, oh, yeah. It's no. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get out to the news.
Seems like there was one more thing I was going to say, but I can't remember. But we'll get to it in a minute. Okay. So 6 people were stabbed in Sydney shopping center, and the person that did it, he is unalive now because of a pew pew.
He's running around amok in there because it's Australian. It's
well, TJ can tell us
a pew pew.
Are there very many people with guns in Australia? Because I didn't think there were.
You had to wait for an officer to finally
get there.
But that was kind of weird. He was like running around, and people would run away, and then he would stop. I'm sure the guy has mental issues. Anybody doing that, probably, but who knows what the whole story is.
Yeah, I don't know the whole story.
It was interesting, to say the least. Okay, I didn't know you were going to put this up here.
Oh, yeah, well, I did.
Pay attention to the show, Miss Debbie.
Okay, hang on.
Are you looking to see what TJ's answer is? Go ahead.
Yeah, America wants to go to a cashless society, and they want it to be based on a credit score.
Yeah, social credit score. We all know. So if you're a bad little boy, they just turn it off.
They just turn it off. Right.
But okay, let's get to this interesting
you
picture.
Tell this story.
All right. I can't believe you did this for me because I found this very, this thing is that they put up this picture of the Navy, and the Space Force even mocked it, saying, "You do not know, even the Space Force people know how to use their weapon correctly. Like, he's not shouldering it properly. The hands are wrong position for this gun. The scope is backwards. Everything's
it is.
Everything is just totally wrong with this picture." But then some guy said, "Look at the comms in the picture." And they're like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
The commander of the ship here is actually on the ship named after McCain. So now they're saying, there was some comms back in the day, like, 30 days. He's not going to be with us anymore, right? Remember that kooky wacky thing that everybody thinks was crazy? And then guess what? McCain was not with us anymore. Huh. Interesting. So I don't know what this has to do with anything, but prepare for like something maybe happen. Maybe somebody else is going to come down with cancer, allegedly, and disappear in the near, within 30 days.
Do you want to
within 30 days?
So
maybe
you
I don't know.
That's
weird
about it being McCain.
Yeah, you were reading.
I was reading.
You were reading the comments.
We're not arguing here.
And you totally got to focus on the show.
I was leaving it up to you to tell.
Yes, I did.
So,
I already told it. So let's move on.
Let's move on. I don't want to go too far.
I can't believe you led the day off with that.
Don't
but go ahead.
Really
that's a show ender because it's bizarre.
Well, I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole, I guess is what I've decided.
Look for somebody else, maybe allegedly.
That might have cancer now.
That might not be with us within 30 days. I don't know.
No, allegedly.
Allegedly. All right, let's go.
Okay. So one dead, several injured after 18-wheeler crashes into Texas Department of Public Service office. Driver arrested. Okay.
I'll run with this.
Okay, you run with this.
Because whenever I drove my satellite truck, I'm a strapping, healthy dude. And there's some big, gnarly, out-of-shape people driving trucks, right? They're still driving trucks. But they could say at any moment I go in for my physical, like, nope, you got high blood pressure. Even though maybe it's just natural high blood pressure. I don't know. Maybe I'm just nervous because whenever I go in there, I'm pissed at the government that I have to do this to have a job, right?
Right, absolutely.
So my blood pressure spikes. And my whole livelihood revolves on all their regulations as to what's going down. And it probably will drive people, like, oh my gosh, I can't provide for my family because these idiots won't let me. And here I am, years later, I still am fine. And obviously I didn't have a high blood pressure issue that was imminently dangerous.
Right.
But whatever.
Yes. But that's not what happened here. I think he didn't pass his test to drive.
Absolutely. And now he can't make a living.
He can't make a living. But then I think
he drove that truck really good. Straight into this place here.
I feel like sometimes I get bad information from Salty, but we're going to run with it because that's the information I know.
This is CNN.
I know, but no. Salty said that After he failed his tests, he stole this 18-wheeler.
Yeah, he stole it.
And he loaded it up with barbed wire. Not barbed wire. Rebarb.
Okay, rebarb, okay.
Weighted it down with rebarb.
Yeah.
And then ran it into the
that one, yeah.
Yeah, to make it heavy.
Yeah,
yes.
Like more,
yes.
Talk to the scientists. They'll tell you that. It's harder to stop an object. I don't know.
Allegedly, that's the story.
I'm saying what the gist of the story is
that they make it hard for you to make a living.
He obviously was good enough to drive a truck into this building.
Right.
Sounds like he can drive a truck to me. I mean,
yeah. Well, maybe he wasn't smart enough to drive. I mean, allegedly this was his intent, right? So,
I know. I'm just saying the ironic thing is he actually got into a truck,
right,
and drove it. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Salty Cracker, Salty Cracker, right,
Salty.
Lila?
Oh, come on, Salty.
Come on.
Okay. Check out Salty Cracker. We're probably banned for life by even mentioning him, but
right. And any kids that might be listening in the background, don't check out Salty. His language is colorful, so if you're opposed to colorful language, don't check him out.
Let me just explain Salty to you.
Okay.
And why he's good and everybody listens to him. This stuff is so maddening going on in the world that he just breaks it down in common sense, and he'll mock them, very well with bad language. So put all your feelings aside. Don't be like, oh, he's saying bad words and all that. Just kind of set your, and then whenever he starts talking, you'll be like, yeah, he's right. Oh my gosh, he's right. He's right. There you go. Okay. Al Roker brutally. Okay, go ahead.
TJ says he got semi-good news from his oncologist yesterday. Cancer doctor says there is no new spread, and my blood work test was good. That's
excellent
good news. That's excellent news. That's excellent.
It's looking like he might be coming out the... Stick around, TJ. You're going to be on this earth way longer than what they told you. See, he's not going to give up. The good man upstairs is going to take... Well, he's either going to take you or not, but...
You're right.
But good news. Thank you.
Good news.
And can we get on with the news?
We are on with the news. Okay.
Al Roker.
So this was what I was saying this morning, is I was like, oh my goodness. So the Golden Bachelor... They're calling it quits. They're getting divorced. So apparently they got married already. And now they're already calling it quits, because when you're that old and haven't been married, you're not going to be co-compatible with somebody else, I don't think.
You can't do that. Like, I don't care. Like, if they said, we weren't, let's say, allegedly you passed away or something like that, and they said, well, you're not going to, it's not the same. There isn't, I'm just going to be like, he was acting like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love, and all this stuff. Is like, that doesn't happen in our older age. It's just a TV show. It's like, oh man, she would drive me nuts balls, like, oh my God, I can't, that's it. I'm just going to be single for the rest of my life, because nobody can put up with me, let alone me putting up with anybody but my beautiful wife. But, we knew this was, it's a show, people, but it's crazy. It's nutty. I can't understand. I didn't watch the show once, but I watched the commercial or something. It gets advertised on YouTube, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me.
I used to really enjoy like The Bachelor and all those Bachelor and Bachelorette shows, because they were colorful and ridiculous.
But
and it was
because
fun.
It was one guy dating 20 girls. That's never going to end up good.
It's never going to end up good. And at the end of the show, he sleeps with 3 of them before he makes his pick.
And all the other girls are just fine with that.
How can you? Anyway.
No, it's all ludicrous. It's not how it works, ridiculous. But that's okay.
Okay, so their convoy made it there without any problems. They just have to move their stuff from Jeff's house to theirs.
Oh, nice. Well, good. Why did you move it to Jeff's house? I'm thinking you should have just gone straight to your... I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. I don't know what the...
Yes.
It was a convoy.
Yes. But
and maybe Jeff
had
good...
put some stuff out there before they had the property.
Had good food.
And then, yes.
Jeff had all the food. And they're like, well, let's go to Jeff's first.
I don't think so.
Who knows? All right.
Okay. So, want to visit Brazil? No. From next year on, U.S. travelers will need to share their bank statements.
Why?
Because they want that credit score. They want that credit score.
They stole a people picking process, and it is not going good down there. Their rights are being. What was it about Brazil here lately too? They were in the news about something. Oh, it'll come to me. What was the big news about Brazil other than Debbie?
It was Taylor Swift.
No. That was a long, yes, but a long time ago.
I don't know.
They're taking some other rights away from them. Other than this, I can't. Okay. Elon Musk.
Oh.
They're trying to ban
yes,
Twitter.
They're trying to ban
X,
current news.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, they're trying to ban Twitter down there because he doesn't let information out or does let information out.
It's damning to the people in charge. So they can't have that. So they're banning X down there. And now they're doing this.
Right.
Everybody's got to be sitting around going, oh my gosh, they stole it. They stole it, and now we're going down, tanking big time. Seems like somewhere else I know on the planet that are experiencing the same thing. Okay. Let's keep going. Hezbollah fires dozens of missiles at Israel.
Obviously, I'm in the wrong order because
and you're paying attention to the chat more than the show.
They're saying that attack from Iran for retaliation to Israel is, say the word,
imminent.
Yes.
It's an imminent front.
Yes.
There you go. See.
So anyway,
the WHO for all you old people.
Because if I say it, I'm going to say intimate.
She says intimate all the time. But yeah.
Yeah, I can't speak. But anyway, so they're saying that's going to happen in the next 24 to 48 hours. But they've been saying that for the last week and a half. So, and it hasn't happened yet. But Hezbollah did fire dozens of missiles at Israel last night. Last night.
If everybody's a little bit confused, or Ukraine, Israel, all that's going around the world, it comes down to one common denominator.
The U.S. Oh,
well, yeah, money and power both go hand in hand.
Right.
And what it is the global cabal is trying its hardest to really put us in our little cages, and tax us to death and make us be so poor that we can never uprise against them and just do what we're told and never talk bad about them. That's what's happening. So, you tell me what happened. I go, well, they say Hezbollah attacked first. Well, okay. All right. Yeah. But that's really Iran.
That's really Iran. The Houthis.
Ukraine is
really Iran.
Started pissing off Russia, which is really,
Yeah.
It's not even us. It's the one world order.
In Ukraine. Yeah.
They're trying to keep all this
going
and
and they need this to accelerate because our economy is not doing so good. We're going to get into that in a minute.
And we still have some maybe in our mind we have a little bit of freedom.
Right.
And if we all come together and figure out what's going on, they're in big trouble.
Yes.
That's what's going on. That explains it. I'm not taking sides in anything as overall, like it's war, and it's going to be bad.
It's horrible.
It's going to be bad on both sides.
Right.
Both people are fighting each other, and it's bad.
It's bad. It is bad. It's not bad. Now, what they say is that Hezbollah is like softening them up so that then Iran can attack.
Again.
But how comfortable are all these countries that are in between Iran
it's just
and Israel going to be for them to fire rockets over their territory?
It's just like Ukraine, us, deep state, poking Russia, encroaching closer to them. Once you poke them so much, don't be upset if they poke back. Bigger and harder and stronger. I think that's what's going on over there. Somebody poked, Israel. and now Israel is
Mhm.
poking back.
Yes.
There is no rules for war, so it's just going to be ugly, people. It's just going to be ugly.
Okay. So Israel preparing, yes, to attack Iran within
that
24 to 48
passed,
hours. But that's been like for a week and a half they've been saying this.
Yeah, but again, like Trump always says, I'm not going to tell him exactly. Like,
yes, absolutely.
You want to also appear strong when weak or weak when strong. So they said 48 hours. And then, so they're all like ready. And then it goes, they're going to lax back a little bit. Blammo! And that's probably when they're going to hit.
I have serious doubts that they're going to do anything like big. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. I could be surprised. Could happen. But I think they don't want a big war with Israel.
Nobody is really honestly wanting a big war. They're just waiting. Again, they
want to appear strong.
There's two things starting to form.
Yeah.
You know, the deep state
and
then the other deep state. Let's say there's two mob bosses that are running the show, right?
Yeah.
Two mob bosses. And sooner or later, this mob boss ain't going to be happy with this mob boss.
Right.
Going to fight it out to see which mob boss is going to be top dog.
Right.
So, like, luckily for us, evil attacks evil.
Yeah.
Man, you're either sitting there going, yeah, or like, what is he? His mind is.
Yeah.
That's you're either going to be like, that makes total sense to me, or that, what is that old man talking about? All right, let's keep.
So O.J. Simpson's kids were at home with him when he died. So O.J. Simpson did die this week, so he did pass on. So prayers for his kids, I guess. I mean, yes. Yeah, I mean, prayers for his kids. Yes. Yeah.
Who knows? You know, I guess.
Who knows what happened?
He's getting judged right now. I'm not. You know, I have my. You know.
You could ask for forgiveness and.
Yeah, I've got not, my.
Depending on
feelings of what happened or didn't happen, and
yeah.
No,
but or not. But anyway.
For him, I hope he.
Yeah.
He made amends with his maker.
Yeah. We hope so.
There we go.
Anyway. So, let's see. Okay, U.S. changes force posture over imminent.
Yeah, very good.
Threat of Iran attacking Israel. I said it.
Tell us more.
Okay. Well, they just changed their posture.
Well, they're starting to send more.
They're sending more stuff over there.
More stuff out in the Red Sea and stuff. So getting ratcheting up over.
Yeah, it's just wars and rumors of wars.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna get. I feel it is gonna escalate, and then somehow, when you think it's gonna get crazy, then God's gonna intervene, like He did with Moses. No, with Moses. He let him out of Moses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, like Moses kind of thing. And it's going to be mind-blowing that either side isn't annihilated or something, right? And then you're going to go, hey, and we're going to have a little bit better times. How about that?
Right. Hopefully
I'm going with that.
Let's go with that. Okay. So this is interesting to me.
All Iran's options for an attack on Israel. How Netanyahu could respond. There.
I didn't read this headline right. So
okay, you want me to move on?
Nothing. This is nothing. I thought it said AI. AI's response to the different things.
Lead us off in the financial realm, Debbie.
Okay, so Friday, the stock market did take a big hit. And all week it's been taking a big hit because our inflation number came in hotter than expected.
Yeah, we were all the way up to 40, I think. So it's been sliding here.
Yeah.
It's been going
sliding
down, so
it's
amazing that it's still something to begin with, but that's...
Yeah. So, let's cover this real quick. Okay. Fly Me to the Moon trailer.
Yeah. Watch the trailer.
Mixes real-life Apollo history with moon landing hoax.
Yeah, listen.
Yes.
It just
this is interesting. Are they softening us up?
I think so.
They're softening us up to the idea. Well, this is saying historic moon landing.
Yeah,
like it did happen, but they're just like saying it was.
They're mocking us.
Yes,
that's all they're doing. And like, Woody Harrelson is in there, and his dad was a CIA like did all kind of, and then he's one of the stars in this,
Mm-hmm.
and they're making it out to be like maybe it was kooky, like the whole idea, or maybe it wasn't. It's almost like they're taunting us at this point in time. Why I have no idea, but I'm thinking it's fascinating to watch these movies because they usually are telling us something.
They just came out with the Civil War movie.
That, and they also came out with that other one. What was the one on Netflix?
How the
Day
world
after,
ends. How the world ends,
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had ships out of control.
Yeah.
It had deer that are acting strange, and deer are acting. I mean, all these things that
all
are
these
in
things
that
are starting to happen now.
are happening, and then so I don't know. It's just crazy. It's getting to be a crazy world. Ready to move on.
Ken's at the accountant's now, so he must be working on his taxes.
Yeah, he's got to mow his yard too.
I thought he mowed it the other day.
No, he's going to scalp it because he's going on a trip. So
yeah, that's right.
He's scalping
he is
it today.
going on a trip. Okay, so top economics, including Barack Obama Treasury Secretary, discover the real inflation number under Biden reached.
Don't even get me started.
18% and is hovering at a 40-year high. So
don't even get me started on the things they leave out of this. Food, gas, everything that we live on
that we need
is excluded out of this crazy Ponzi scheme that we got going on here. But
so the inflation number came in hotter than they expected, but then it is worse than they're telling us, is what this is saying. So it's not good.
Listen, we used to go out and eat all the time. No, not a lot, but we would go out and just, hey, let's go eat. We wouldn't think twice. Now on my little calculator brain, I'm like,
he's always calculating.
That'd be like 2 hours of...
He's always calculating.
2 hours of labor, that I put in just to eat.
That's why I work 2 hours of labor, so I can go eat.
No. We must eat the bugs.
No, I'm not going to eat the bugs at all. I'm not.
I'm just saying, it's just, we're eating at home.
Yes, we are eating at home. Okay. After failed presidential bid, Mike Pence lands new job. Where did he land a new job at?
I don't know if this is, just God just playing little tricks with me, but he went to Grove City College, which is like this
little bitty
conservative little college in Pennsylvania.
Right.
Where so happily my sister went to. And my opinion,
out of all the colleges,
she fell for all the mainstream media.
Yeah, right.
I feel she's like in a cult, like deep in an occult, brainwashed beyond belief.
Right.
That you can't even say, look at the information coming out 4 years later after something,
right,
and tell me, that my theory on half the stuff is coming true, right?
Well, not only that,
it was, but I don't know, but can't even talk to me. Like if I send her like my information, try to say, hey, look at this. What do you think?
Yeah.
Block me, just like, they like to do with us, on Facebook. They want to block it. They don't want you to see the other side.
Right.
They got them brainwashed so much that they don't even look at it and go over it and go, interesting. I don't agree. Yeah. That's all you got to say. I don't know, but.
Yeah. So anyway,
that whole side is just, but it doesn't surprise me that Pence is now getting, and how much money? Like, how much money do you get to go teach a stupid class in college?
It's a little college. I mean, it's not a big college.
I'm sure he's making dough.
I'm sure he is.
I mean, just dough. And that way, everybody that's trying to go to that college is like, oh my gosh, no wonder my price to go to this college is insane because they're laundering money here and everything. And this is just a way to give him kickbacks for doing all the things.
Right.
I don't know. I find it very
interesting.
Isaac Israel saying, kooky. It's just kooky. I'm just saying. Yeah, Isaac Israel. Love him. All right, let's get on with it.
He gets a bit.
I'm just, you tell me, Grove City, of all places.
Yeah.
Out of the thousands of colleges.
It might as well have been Waynesburg College, School of Knowledge.
Waynesburg. See, I went
That's when he went.
Waynesburg College, School of Knowledge. See, Grove City was dry. They didn't.
Oh.
We were a Presbyterian college that a lot went on.
Okay.
Down there. I don't want to bore the people with the stories, but
okay. Don't bore the people.
I don't know.
Okay, so Biden unilaterally cancels another $7.4 billion in student loan debt in latest vote buying gimmick. So
I want my beer. We were just talking about it. If everybody gets their college paid off, all those people that went to college get theirs paid off, and the people that didn't get to college gets that money too because they didn't go to college, right? But if we're giving out free money, everybody gets it. Therefore, like I say, if they get, I want beer debt forgiveness.
Yes.
And boy, right now, somebody racks up that price a little bit. No. Allegedly. I could save so much money if I got everything that I've paid for beer back.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I started out strong. Now I'm slowing down. That's a different story.
That's a different story for a different day. Okay. This is what we're coming to the end of our news now. So, Senator Rand Paul to investigate Dr. Fauci's alleged secret CIA visits prior to the something breaking out. So what do you think about that?
I know for a fact that nefarious stuff went down. I know for a fact that it all went down while somebody's rallies were huge and somebody else's wasn't. And they had to change how our picking process rules were done and everything to get something
to get the outcome that they needed to have.
A couple years later, nobody's even concerned about it at all. Some people say, I have COVID. Well, it's like nobody even cares. They're like, you got the flu. Okay, go home, come back to work in a day or two, right? Once you feel better. Yeah. It's nothing now. But so it was very nefarious. And they did lie out there. But they even lied about like using different, things that will help you. They lied about the jibby jab being the effectiveness. Efficacy.
Yes,
efficacy was nowhere near, what they said. It's all lies.
Right.
In fact, they're having a I can't say I'm going to say heart problemitis. So I don't get banned from YouTube. They did a 147-page. They said, we need that information. They gave it to him. Guess how much of the 147-page document was redacted that they handed to him on their desk? 147 pages of the Redacted. What a great name. Redacted came out. Go watch Redacted. What a smart idea. Like, they get advertised all the time, and all the news is about everything that nobody can see, right? And how ironic it all is. And this was going to be the most open president of all time. Information.
Right.
Whatever that word is. Again, my mind is... what is that called? Whatever.
Transparency.
Yeah, transparency. Remember? They were all like, transparency. Now, where was that? Now it's not transparent.
It's not.
Will something go down? Will he be brought down? Will the truth come out in the open, or will it all just be suppressed for 70 years?
It will be. Probably so.
Life goes on as it has for about 100 years or so now in our clown world that we're in.
Yes.
It should come up. It would be damning. Will it? I don't. 6 people. Okay, we're back. All right,
We are back. So open up the phone lines.
Right, hold on, people.
AAC.
I just got to get the news on the phone line.
I marked my calendar. I hope not to be here in 3/3 of 2033. I don't know. I'm not liking this old thing. I'm good. I can go when the dear Lord wants me to. He can call me home.
All right, we're in business.
Okay, so call in and tell us what we missed, what you want to talk about, what you think is happening in this crazy world of ours, and whatever you want to talk about.
If
Go ahead.
No.
So anyway, we've been
What's
talking
going on at the
fast
pier?
Yeah.
Where are all the people? It's a nice day, but nobody's out. It looks a little windy.
It is a little bit windy. Maybe it's just a lull.
It's a lull. We're a little bit late getting into this, but it's not as busy as last week. Last week it was jamming. See the stick going by, stick waving person. It smacks people. Now they smack the birds away.
Yeah, they did.
What are you reading over there, Deb?
I'm trying to digest it all.
She's good. She tries to engage the people in the thing where
I try not to miss anything.
Keep the show moving, though.
Yeah, me too. Trusting God's plan. That's the best thing to do. God's plan will tell me when I leave this earth and what's going to go on between then and now.
Again, there's, like I say, Debbie's getting so tired of me saying it, but I think it's a good saying. Two type of people out there. There's the people that believe God is the Almighty Creator. Then there's the people that don't believe that they're the Almighty Creator, created by the Almighty Creator. There's your two people out there. I like that. That is a good saying. You guys can use.
Okay, so I think tonight is Chilling with the Gillums.
Right?
So
run
everybody
down.
Tune in to Chilling with the Gillums.
I think they go on Jake's
at 8.
Out at the pier.
Yeah, Jake's out at the pier. Looks like Jake from the back.
Yeah. Who knew? He was on vacation.
He's on vacation. Maybe if Ken chooses to go to Florida, maybe his plan to still go there and wave. No, he's not going that far.
He could
he's
go
not
down
going that far.
Come back across 10, which I highly don't recommend. It would be hot, muggy, and just a terrible. The roads are bouncy and everything.
Yeah.
Then he could go up through Texas back.
Yeah.
And stop at the meetup. But he's got plans. I've talked to him. He's got some really good people.
Okay.
That he
gonna visit.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
That would like a visit too.
Yes.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yes. Allegedly.
So I'm not going to divulge any of his secrets.
No. Absolutely not.
And he's just going to have to watch.
You're going to have to watch Cowboy Adventures. He's going to be going on his trip.
Is he taking his camper?
I don't know.
He bought that thing.
And then he doesn't take it anywhere.
He's like, oh, what a pain in the butt.
I'd rather stay in a hotel room at night.
I just drove.
Yeah.
And I'm hot. I've been on the bike all day long. And I could just either set up a tent or go in a hotel room. I think that's me and my camping right now.
Hey, Red Scout.
I'll tell you about my idea. I'm going to build a solar chuck wagon. So I got this little John boat trailer. I'm going to put a 370 watt solar panel on top.
Yeah.
I've got a truck bed toolbox that I bought. Yeah. I'm going to store everything, the batteries and everything in. But I'm going to be able to pull the batteries out. So if somebody steals my trailer, they're just getting an old used solar panel. Not out a lot of money. But I'm going to take that back inside. But I'm going to put all my campers, and then on the side of it, I'm going to have a fold-up table about 1.5 foot deep, running 6 foot along the side or 8 foot. And I'm going to be able to take out my believe it or not, microwave. I'm going to camp with the microwave, coffee pot, a George Foreman, and a little burner top grill. I'll set those all out. Then all our chairs and everything are going to be tucked underneath the solar panel.
Yeah.
And so we don't have to jam it in the back of the truck and reach in to get it all the time. And we're just going to break out our chairs, our easy up tent.
Right.
And be all set up and just be able to pack it up the night before, throw it in the garage so nobody steals it. Move one of our 6 cars back out.
No. Yes, probably.
And
maybe
be able to just jet the next morning to go camping. There is my solar chuck wagon
plan. You'll have to watch Grumpy Grandpa Patriot show to see if it ever happens.
If I record it.
If it ever happens. Yeah. So, yeah.
No, and maybe, like I said, I already offered up to Wiley and them, our mountain homestead, right? See, I got it right for once. Yeah, I offered up. Like, if they start building a more, like if
Permanent
something's not
system.
working, I'll
Mhm.
go out there anyways.
Mhm.
But if they start building like, hey, we like this,
Mhm.
this works, this doesn't, we're planning on, I've got all the crimpers and everything.
Mhm.
He knows. He'll figure it out. He's a smart man.
He is.
He'll
He's very
figure out how to
mechanical
do it.
too.
But
He will.
if it just helps you out to say, boy, I would like a second idea. Is this going to work or not?
Uh-huh.
And boy, just come on out here and let's
Yeah.
just work on it together. I'll do it on or off camera.
Wendy, the
Help 'em out.
meetup is April the 26th, 27th, and 28th at Killer.
And killer. Yeah, it's going to
So, yeah.
be. And, you know, I
So
don't
the
know.
27th
I-
is Saturday.
A lot of older folks. That's why I'm going to like this one.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of us older YouTubers.
Mhm.
We're going to have a rip-roaring good time.
Yeah.
It's all our,
Mhm.
all our peeps.
All of our
I don't
peeps.
like saying that.
You don't like-
I don't, yeah. But I'll say it one time.
Okay. All right, we said it one time.
I think it's going to be a really good meetup.
Yeah, I think.
And then we're going to the, what's it again? They're going to hate
Yeah,
me.
I
The one
know.
in Arkansas.
In Arkansas, we're going to the one in Arkansas.
I don't know what it's called. I don't know why it's long. Great people out there, and that's going to be a rip-roaring good time too.
And it's the 17th, 18th, and 19th of May.
Yeah, it's just going to.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to it.
then
I need a day off.
Ending off the year where, Deb? At the Pine Cone.
Yeah.
No news on that yet. It's way off.
Way off. Yeah. And then next year, won't be able to go to any of these meetings. We're going to have to save all of our vacation if we're going to Alaska.
Yeah.
Notice I said
well, Lazy
Arkansas
Days would
River.
be devastated if we didn't go. So
Arkansas River Valley Meetup, Blue Mountain Lake.
we need somebody to watch our puppy dog.
Yeah.
That's going to spoil it rotten while we're gone, though, because it is a spoiled, rotten dog.
Simply Jan has her meetup. I wish we could hit that one too, but man, it is like the end of school, and they frown on the days you take off for the end of school. So there is an Ozark meetup May 10th, 11th, and 12th. I wish that was at a different time, maybe more into the summer where we could just jet from summer school for a few days and take an extra day off because
we've
it's
missed
a little
that
bit
one
further.
every year because of the timing of it.
The timing
but
of
it looks like a rip-roaring good time.
Yeah.
All the they kind of have the us older honorary people there. That would be fun to go see.
Prayers for Brenda. Free Redbird. Freedom Redbird. She lost her husband.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Horrible. I thought it was going to be something, but
No.
not that horrible.
Yeah.
Prayers out for sure.
Yeah. So prayers out for her.
That's life-changing.
Yeah. So I'm just coming to the end of our.
Yeah, us old people could start a prayer chain a mile long at the end of our. We started doing that last week. I'm like, we can't leave out.
No, we can't leave out them
people, and it's a long list. It's a long
Yes.
So, prayers go out to everybody.
Yeah, everybody that needs prayers go out.
Yeah, Jan is.
She is a sweetheart.
Her laugh is infectious. She's always smiling. And even when times are rough, she's going to just laugh her way through it and figure out how to get her done.
Yeah. So, that's all the YouTube news.
I don't got nothing. You know, there's 1,000 funny things that all the kids did.
Oh, yeah. Prayer. Yes. Continued prayers for Charles at Fallen Arkansas veteran because he has cancer.
TJ.
And it's bad. And TJ has cancer.
Good news on that front. Today, so he said earlier, Tim at Ridge Life's knee.
Yes, now don't start. Now we're going to be on a roll. Yeah,
we're going to leave somebody out.
And
and we already said our mountain. Homestead, their safe travels.
We at school have a moment of silence. It's like a minute-long moment of silence that we have every morning. And every morning I just say, please be with all my YouTube friends and keep them safe and healthy. And that's, I have to do it that way because I can't leave anybody out.
I'll talk about something. And like, it's our speech is throttled because
Absolutely. And it's going to get worse.
I put on Facebook a YouTube clip, which Facebook frowns on any YouTube clip almost.
Right.
But I put up there on my personal, thing of a scientist that says every time.
Oh, Susie Jacobson. She's also needing prayers. Go ahead.
I don't want to but what I'm saying is this scientist is, kind of wasn't a believer, but then the more he looked into it, everything led to there being an almighty creator.
Okay.
That created the universe and us, everything, every last thing out there kind of deal, right? And then he tried to, and he explains it so well why. And the more scientists elsewhere tried to, show people that there isn't, it just leads to more showing that there is. So I posted that great, beautiful video up on my timeline.
Right.
2 people liked it.
Yes.
And I know all these people out here, if they saw it, would go, oh my gosh, that's fantastic, and like it. So nobody sees it. Like they throttle it to where only there's 2 hard knuckleheads like me that are, think the same as me.
Right. That are too hard to change.
They'll say, well, we got to let him think that people see it.
Right.
So, or they have it turned on that they see all of my posts. Like they follow me, right?
Yeah, right.
So they see all of my posts. 2 people liked it. You would think that one would get like a puppy video. I put a puppy picture up there, and the algorithm sees a puppy head. And there's no words. There's nothing talking politics. They just show a puppy. And they go, man, show that to the masses. So everybody, I get 60 likes on a puppy.
Yes.
I get 2 likes on, a post on the almighty creator.
Right.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. It is very crazy.
So go to my personal Facebook page, Mark Falloon. That's my last name, everybody. And look at it. And it's a great watch. All you people out there probably believe anyways, but it's a great watch. And if you have somebody on the fence, I was hoping somebody would watch it that was on the fence and go, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'm glad I saw that. And that made me change my mind, maybe, right? But no, they don't get to see that stuff.
No, they don't.
Somebody just said it's like the eyeball. Like, how did we know we were going to have to see, right? Like, you don't have a machine that says, boy, there's light, so we need to see. You know? It didn't just like all of a sudden now we got an eyeball.
Yeah, right.
Come on, people.
We didn't.
Yeah, Linda likes puppies.
What is that? What is that word? What is that word? We didn't evolve
from a lightning strike.
Yeah, from a lightning strike.
So this lightning strike happened. Then there's these little proteins that clump together a little bit. And then they said, boy, wouldn't it be great if we made more clumped cells and then we got this? And no, it didn't happen that way. In my opinion, again.
It's Mark Falloon. His last name is Falloon. Oh, there you go. Lazy Days is on it. Man, Lazy Days has got it.
There you go. Go check out that. It's there's 1 or 2 posts, that maybe the first post or 1 or 2 posts down. Oh, I did post that. You know how the only person that found me, okay, one of the people that commented on it is a bot. Bots seem to show up whenever I have a controversial post. I don't think it's controversial.
Yeah, that's right.
So this bot shows up and goes, boy, you were recommended to me as a friend.
I know.
I don't know why, but I would love to, if you friend me, I would love to, find out why. And I'm like, no. And I go to her site, it's this beautiful girl with beautiful cars and beautiful mansions and everything. And I'm like, no, you don't know me. Obviously, I drive a 1995 Mitsubishi. I said to her, I go, I don't think so. I drive a 1995 Mitsubishi Mighty Max with an old man camper car cap on it. I don't think we have anything in common. And that's how I answer back. So you'll see a picture of that in I took a picture of it and posted it back up on my
on
my timeline.
TJ just added you, so you'll have to go.
Okay, yeah.
Accept him or whatever.
I will.
You have to do. Okay.
Is it under TJ? let's hope it's just
Well,
TJ.
he added you, so you'll have a friend request.
Yeah, I know, but it
from
could.
Somebody.
It, who knows what his name is? Okay, I'll add him. But yeah, I thought it was good. All AI.
Yep. It's getting that way.
Agent
it
33
really is getting that way.
Is on it.
It is all going to AI.
It's crazy. It's just what they want you to see and only what you want to see. And their mind warping the crap out of us. That's why we need to come together, people. We need to come together and have. That's what we used to. Remember, I'm not promoting going to the club or anything like that. But back in the day, man, we all came together. All different.
I'm for going to the club.
All different races. Everything would just come together, and we'd just laugh at each other and smile and just have a rip-roaring good time. It was not. Mm-hmm. All we wanted to do is work hard and then go out and have crazy fun.
It's Gary T.J. Walker. Gary T.J. Walker.
Right. Well, as long as it has T.J. in there,
he'll know.
But I'm saying it was back in the day.
Right.
We worked hard and we play hard. And I don't know if it's just because I'm older, but I just want to sleep now.
Lazy Days is hilarious.
All right.
Apparently he found one of your photos of your Mitsubishis.
Yeah. With the 85 horsepower tow package.
Yeah, don't forget that. Which will be.
I'll be highlight. If I do the chuck wagon build, I'm going to make it funny because it's got 4 lugs on it. And I'll say to everybody, this trailer can haul anything. It's a beast, Mm-hmm. And then I'll hook it up to the 85 horsepower tow package bumper on my Mighty Max little pickup truck and say, everybody's jealous. I have such a massive
power.
That, the ladies are going to love it.
Oh, you were going to tell a story about a kid at school and his 4-wheeler, 2-wheeler?
Oh, yeah. That's okay. 3 minutes left. Okay, a 3rd and 4th grade news. So this one kid, I asked him one day, he says, I have a
You'll appreciate
50
this, TJ.
cc. Yeah, TJ will like this story. I have a 50 cc motorcycle, or a quadrant, and a 90 cc. I go, do either one of them, do you have to mix, oil in with the gas? Is it a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke? And he goes, yeah, I'm not too sure. But he was really into what I said. So he went home, he asked his dad, he says, Mr. Mark, the 50 cc, we add oil to it or whatever, but the 90 cc we don't. I say, so the 50 kind of sounds like ding 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 ding. He goes, yeah, it sounds like that. And then the other ones are more like whoa. He's like, yeah. He's like, that's exactly how they sound. So there's an 8th grader riding around in a 90 cc motorcycle. There you go. Or maybe a quad runner. I don't know. A 90 cc.
A 90 cc.
At the age of 8.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
So, there you go.
Those are the type of people that are riding an 80 cc. Yeah. Now you take a 50 cc, you throw a 2-stroke in there. That's probably faster than the 90 cc. Everybody out there that rides motorcycles will know what I'm talking about. You hit the power band and like a 125 2-stroke is like a 400 cc 4-stroke. It'll rip you. Like you'll be scared to ride a 125 2-stroke.
Good thing we didn't lead with this story. It's a good thing. I have no idea because it's boring.
It's boring. Let's get out of here.
Okay. So thank you everybody for joining us this morning. It's been a blast. So we will see you next Saturday morning. And until then, remember, do your own research and be prepared, especially today and always.
Yeah.
In these days and times.
Throw in a couple more words. Have a good Saturday.